Hello everyone and welcome to a TechBrewsGames retro review of SSX Tricky. SSX Tricky is one of those games that I played endlessly growing up, and it holds a special place in my heart. The game was originally released on the PlayStation 2 in November of 2001. However, I did not obtain a copy of this game until around 2003. My sister purchased this exact copy of the game at a local video game store, and it is easily the most played video game on our original PlayStation 2. While I have no idea of how many hours we played this game, I have to imagine it's over 300 hours. Even to this day, when I visit my sister, we break out the PlayStation and try and get a new character to reach master level. After owning the game for roughly 20 years, I have not grown tired of it in the slightest. SSX Tricky is the second game in the SSX series. It is a direct sequel to SSX, which was released in October of 2000 as a launch title for the PlayStation 2. Just over a year after the original, SSX Tricky was released. This masterpiece of a game was developed by EA Vancouver and was published by the now dead EA Sports Big. If you were born in the 90s just like me, I'm sure every time you heard this intro, EA Sports Big, you knew you were about to play a banger of a game. EA Sports Big was a label used by EA for their arcade-style extreme sports games. Other EA Sports Big games include NBA Street, NFL Street, FIFA Street, and more. EA quit using the EA Sports Big label in 2008. Tricky debuted to nearly universal acclaim, scoring a 9.4 out of 10 from IGN, an A- from Game Revolution, an impressive 92% on Metacritic, and a 9 out of 10 from Game Informer. As the second game in the series, Tricky builds on where the original SSX left off, adding new characters, additional maps, more tricks, and of course the best part of SSX Tricky, the over-the-top and outrageous Uber tricks. With the background out of the way, let's jump into the game and see how it holds up after almost 20 years. Once the game loads, you are greeted with an in-your-face intro that accurately depicts the gameplay that you are about to enjoy for hours and hours on end. Once in the simple yet intuitive menu system, you can choose between 4 game modes. Freeride mode is a way to explore the courses and work on characters' trick books to unlock new outfits. Trick tutorial mode is for the player to learn the basics of snowboarding and practice tricks from the trick book with the help of the computer. World Circuit mode is where you can go to unlock new players, courses, boards, and outfits while competing in the extravagant courses of SSX Tricky. Within World Circuit mode, you can choose between race and show off. In races, you compete against 5 computer opponents in 3 rounds to try and finish in the top 3 positions to earn a medal. When a medal has been acquired on all 8 courses, you unlock the untracked map. In show off, you get to flaunt your trick skills and try to obtain enough points to win a medal. When a medal has been won on all show-off courses, you unlock the absurdly fun course, Pipe Dream.
I have the power!
In single event mode, you can choose between show-off, race, or time trial at any of the unlocked courses. Time trial mode is where you race against yourself to achieve the best time possible on any course. A second player can be added to any game mode in single event, creating a great split-screen experience for you and a lucky friend. After you have selected your game mode, you come to the most important decision in the game. Who are you going to play as? At the start of the game, you can only choose between Eddie, Elise, Mac, Moby, and Marisol. The other 7 riders, Brody, Zoe, JP, Kaori, Simon, Sia, and Luther are unlocked by winning gold medals in World Circuit. Once you have selected your snowboarder, you can customize them to your liking. At the start, each player only has access to 1 outfit and 2 snowboards. All outfits except for 1 can be unlocked by completing chapters in the character's trick book. The final Master outfit can only be unlocked by achieving Master level, which requires a gold medal in all show-off and race events within World Circuit. Snowboards are unlocked by winning medals in World Circuit mode, except for the Uber board, which can only be unlocked by completing all chapters in your trick book. Each character has their own unique set of Uber tricks that vary in length and points scored. After selecting your character, you can choose between 8 outrageous and extravagant courses. These courses are unlocked by completing World Circuit events. Those 8 courses are Garibaldi, Snow Dream, Elysium Alps, Mesa Blanca, Mercury City, Tokyo Megaplex, Aloha Ice Jam, Alaska, and if you have unlocked them, Untracked and Pipe Dream. Each course has its own charm and character. No 2 courses are alike. You could spend hours on each course just finding all the shortcuts and secrets. Each course is essentially 2 courses in one. The main track that is easy to follow, and the rest of the course that is full of secrets and shortcuts. Many of these shortcuts are marked by blue and red SSX Tricky glass pieces that entice you to leave the main track, but beware, not all shortcuts are short. Each course also changes dramatically depending on the game mode you select. While in show-off mode, the course is full of ramps and rails so you can get enough points to achieve a gold medal. While in race mode, the ramps and rails are removed so you can achieve top speed as much as possible. Growing up in Colorado, I was an avid skier and my sister was big into snowboarding. It goes without saying that SSX Tricky is not an accurate depiction of what real snowboarding is like. I have yet to see a snowboarder fully remove themselves from a board, do a trick, and then reattach themselves to that board before landing. But that's kind of the point of the game. The game exudes excess and unrealism that draws you in and pushes you to pull off the most ridiculous and over-the-top moves that you can, all to beat your high score and unlock a new character. While the moves and controls can feel a little intimidating at first, by the time you complete your trick book, you know exactly what move to pull at exactly the right time. From spins to flips to Uber tricks. Every trick is its own show of adrenaline-packed excess that brings home the feeling of extremeness. Tricky is best played with a pair of bassy headphones or a good speaker system with a subwoofer. The music chosen for the game fits the feel and mood of the game. The soundtrack is dominated by It's Tricky by Run DMC.
It's tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky.
Every time you fill up your boost meter, It's Tricky comes on to let you know that it's time to hit an Uber trick. With the amount of time we played this game growing up, I can only imagine the amount of annoyance my parents felt when It's Tricky started blasting out of the TV speaker for the 8,000th time. With all that being said, let's put a bow on this. My limited vocabulary makes it hard to describe how fun of a game SSX Tricky is. It's very well polished and has very few flaws. Well, aside from a couple random glitches that make it way too easy to set a new time challenge record. From start to finish, you will have a great time and have little room for complaint. SSX Tricky is a great game to play with friends. Even watching someone else play the game is an adrenaline-filled time. So grab a friend or two if you have them, break out the PlayStation 2, GameCube, or Xbox and have a blast. It will take you back to simpler times of sleepovers, pizza, Mountain Dew, and no bedtime on a sunny weekend in the early 2000s. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't like the video, thank you for watching this long. My name is Gage, and this has been a TechBrewsGames retro review of SSX Tricky. We'll see you on the next video.